Speaking of other breakups in the midst of Super Bowl weekend that happened.
It was wreaking havoc through
For
relationships.
real. Now, this is what I thought you were thinking of first.
Oh, the first time.
Yeah, the first
I
time.
felt
you were
like we needed to finish off with like.
True. No, that's good at you. Because I forgot. I forgot all about that dude, Sean Evans. I was like, oh, snap. Pero ag. Switch it up to Spanish.
For reals. But Mr. Peso Pluma.
Yeah.
He's once again having like this poor man. I don't know how I feel about the situation with him. Like I don't feel like I've come up with like not necessarily take sides. It's very like I want to be a girl's girl and be like, you know, but then I felt like, hey, the way this girl's been moving lately, it's just like I've always been for like keeping the same energy. If you dishing something out, I'm gonna dish it out the same. Like I know we're supposed to be like adults and not do that, but like they're still young, so I feel like they can get away with having that. Yeah, mentality. And it wasn't
so bad, you know.
The way I took it, I feel like okay, so
well at first, right? Because it was like, damn, he already with somebody else. But then you said, well, there was footage of her.
Yeah, so. I think
it was bad on her. Like that was bad because it was like,
so
why you?
This is why it's hard to be like a girl's girl in this situation, because leading up to Super Bowl weekend, it was the Grammys like before, right? He goes and he takes Nicole, that's his girlfriend, right? To the Grammys with him, and you know they're doing the red carpet, their interviews, and this man is just talking about how much he loves her. He's bringing her into the. And anytime like the conversation is about him, he manages to bring her in and also include her and make it about her. Like they asked him like, what's the smartest thing? He was like, dating her. What's like the happy dating her? Like he was just like, my girlfriend, my girlfriend, my girlfriend. Mm-hmm. And everyone was like, if he's not like this, I don't want him. You know, like this is what boyfriends are supposed to do. This is what a potential boyfriend can do in the industry. You know how like a lot of guys are just like, no, you can't do that because my, you know, like my career. Peso Pluma is like, nope, I'm doing it all, right?
Yeah.
So that was huge, right? Like that was huge. And then for the follow-up to be, he's in Vegas with somebody that's clearly not her, right? Holding hands with her, and it's a fan that's like recording, and you can kind of see that the security that's with him, like he's not trying to hide, he's not being sneaky, he's openly like flaunting it, not too bad, but he's just like, he's not like, oh, trying to be sneaky or anything. He's like, we're here, I'm with this chick, they're having a good time. The security you see in the video kind of very minimal, be like, please don't record. Like that, like there was no like, can we have your phone? Like, you know, delete. It was just kind of, it was like, so to me, I was like, okay, he knows he's being recorded. Mm-hmm. That's about as far as I was like. So I was like, okay. Keeping that energy. And then, so I think it was the video of Nicole. I don't know if it's on the way to the Grammys or after the fact. I cannot tell. Regardless, because she already has her hair done differently, right? I don't know if it's they're going, but like literally she's getting off the plane. Her manager, the guy that's in the video, is her manager, and they have all the maletas, they have all the suitcases, and they're actually going, and Peso Pluma's outside in the truck waiting to like for them to go to wherever they're gonna go. So she's pushing like the cart, and she's like holding like the luggage like this, but the manager's hands, it's like they were interlocked from the angles. Now, the video that I saw, it was slowed down to like focus on her hand placement and then her facial expressions because there's paparazzi there. So regardless of, I couldn't tell off the video. They slowed it down too much to where I was like a little sus that I was like, ooh, it doesn't look good, right? Mm-hmm. But once you play it in full speed, it doesn't look as bad as they were making it seem, right? What gave it away was her facial expressions, that they were like in like the zone of like doing that. And so once the paparazzi was like, oh hey, and then she like her face of like, I just got caught, of guilt. And then she
Mm.
was like, and then the fact that the manager kind of was like very like, and just kept it pushing, right? And like readjusted, that was what made it very suspicious, regardless of if they were holding hands or not, because that's always going to be the debate. Were they really holding hands? Were they interlocked? Or were they just both pushing the maletas, right? What gave away was her face of guilt.
Yeah.
That's what it was. That was before Peso Pluma's video in Vegas. I don't know if it was before the Grammys or not, but that for sure, that video circulated before the video with Peso Pluma. And the fact that that happened on the way to her meet him in the car, like outside the airport. Outside the airport.
Yeah.
If we saw it, I'm sure he saw it. You know? To me, after the fact that he was like, bet.
Yep.
That's how I took it.
Yeah. Before Valentine's, we don't need to do all this.
Yeah, and because supposedly was it I think the hot ones was the guy that was like, he's the one that broke up with her before Valentine's. But Peso Pluma, I think Nicole was trying to say she broke up with him before that, but I'm not 100% sure.
Right, yeah, because because the Peso Pluma thing came out first.
Right.
So it looked like he was just out here.
Right.
Like
fucker, right?
Yeah. But again, like you said, it's not like he was like feeling guilty or like had some expression to be like, oh shit, like, I got caught. But on her end, she painted it that way because she was talking about, that he was disrespectful by doing that and like
because
making her
she was
look
really
stupid out here, I guess.
She was really quick to like, once his video circulated.
Yeah.
First of all, nobody was really taking her side. I'll just say that. And it was girls. It was not guys. It was girls not taking her side. She was really quick to jump on social media and be like, guys, I found out just like you guys did. Like, I'm just that surprised.
Uh-huh.
And like this whole thing, like making herself like the victim, right? Because I feel like it was just a taste of her own medicine. Like, I don't know. How do you feel about that?
But then that's when the next video started circulating of her having that look, of guilt, as you said, being caught with the manager. Well, the way I feel is like, I know what you're saying, like, oh, that, you don't want to kind of agree with it because it's like as if he's being petty, but they can get away with that. I think it's just like, hey, we didn't know, and plus he's doing it without not any care, but in the sense that like, hey, it's already a done deal. Mm-hmm. You guys just don't know about it, and so what? I don't need to come out and explain it. It's just like, now I'm just doing me, right? Like, because it's been done. I don't think it was the same as the Sean Evans situation,
right?
At all. Well, of course, because we already had known about her, right? Like out in the open. But in the sense that like it wasn't, shocking and surprising. At first, yes, because we're like, oh shit, like what the hell? Like when you just told me without seeing any footage or like without seeing or hearing about what's her name again?
Nicole.
Her. I keep wanting to call her Nicolette because I can't say her name, but like
it's just Nicki and then Nicole. That's it.
Nicki Nicole.
Yeah.
Okay. Without her situation being known,
well,
you at first, yes, you wanted to be like, oh shit, like for real, like Peso Pluma just out here like in Vegas being player and whatnot. But now we know it's like, yeah, he was probably like, yeah, I'm done with you, and he didn't need to announce anything. It was just like, yeah.
I think that was his announcement. I think him with the girl
to be out in the open. Yeah.
I felt like, and I think you said it. You were like, no, I think that's just his way of saying like, yeah, like I don't need to like tell you guys we broke up. I'm not gonna do a whole like, announcement. The announcement is you're gonna see me pop up with the new chick, right? Yeah. with the Nicki Nicole situation, actually, before the Peso Pluma video came out, I saw Nicki's video with the manager circulating the night before. Like it had,
Oh, okay, okay.
because I remember I was telling you, I was like, yo, what's up with this girl? What's she doing? Like, it's looking a little like not that
Oh, I see, I
great.
see.
So it just didn't like pick up as much momentum as when Peso Pluma's the whole video. Like it was
Yeah,
like at the same time. It's just that picked up more because of course he's the bigger star. It just picked up more momentum, you know.
yeah,
Um, I do think it like how you said it was just his way of being like, I'm over it. I'm not even gonna like stress out on it. This is you guys' way of like me letting you guys know that's it. Like I'm not even gonna comment on it because he
yeah,
hasn't. She's been the one doing the most about the commenting. And then second, and I feel like are valid points. Again, I wanted to be a girl's girl, but the way she was dogging him out in the beginning, like I felt like he was just tired of like, hey, I keep doing these things and like making it about you, and I'm getting tired because you got me out here looking crazy. Like whenever like other guys are like, oh, simp, simp, simp. Like this is why guys don't like to do certain stuff. I don't agree with the word simp, right? But like that's why guys feel the way they do sometimes is because when they're going above and beyond, um, and then the fact that she kind of was doing like the sus stuff, like and he's just like, really, like you really do have me out here looking dumb. She was like calling him a dog in the beginning, like an accessory. Like she kept saying, like, we're just friends. We're just friends, hold hands, like all these things. Like kept
damn,
denying, denying, denying. Meanwhile, the whole time he was like, no, like I like her. Like guys, like, like hit her up, like all these things. And like my girlfriend, love of my life. And for her to just do that, like, I think it's just like, I don't know. I didn't. He just got tired and was like, "Fuck that! I'm not doing that shit anymore." And that was it. Like
yeah, because he was trying to make the impossible be possible in this industry. You know.
that. That's where I'm. That's what kind of like upsets me because I'm like, I know it can be possible, but then like, I'm sorry, but a lot of people were celebrating the fact that they like broke up a lot of like. Not just the dudes. Obviously, we knew the dudes were gonna agree, but like the girls being like, "Nah, finally," because like she was doing him dirty this whole time, and then the fact that she's from Argentina, there's like that whole thing right there, like
Yeah,
you know. So like, I feel yeah, I feel like I don't know. I in this sense, like I'm just gonna have to agree to be like, gonna have to side with Best Pluma on this one because
yeah. Sorry, man. You know.
I wanted to be a girl's girl, but on this one I just can't.
Yeah. It's funny because when the whole Usher memes were coming out with Alicia Keys, I was gonna be like, Peso Pluma would never, you know. But then I didn't because when I just heard about him being with another woman, I was like, ah, damn, like I can't. But then,
Because so I will say that whenever, because again the whole thing with the Grammys, I was like, I remember I told you I was like, guys will always do that. I was like, the moment that a guy is praising you, showing you too much love, like going above and beyond, just wait for him to do some shit to fuck up. That's literally what I was
yeah,
saying. Like, and I was like, and then he did the thing, and I was like, why?
right, because of the whole what was the chick he did the song with?
oh, the Anita, right?
Yeah,
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 yeah.
because you know how he wasn't like up on her on stage and
He
whatnot.
was so respectful, like we're like respectful king, all these things, and then
Yeah,
like, okay, so
that almost messed it up. I was like, oh
yeah,
wait a minute.
the only thing I'll say is the stupid girl that he was, that was in the video, right? This is where I do feel like, because okay, so the thing about it is that everybody was trying to say he cheated. I feel like he didn't cheat. I feel like this was his way of saying like, we're breaking up and you're seeing me with this girl and that's the end of the relationship. I don't consider him having cheated on her. I think he was like, this is your fuck you, like
Right.
I'm with another chick. Like you're gonna see me just pop up with another girl. It's not, in his eyes he didn't cheat, right? Um the girl in the video. So TikTok.
She had a, you know,
She went on TikTok,
she
right?
had to
First of
get
all,
her moment.
she's also like Arab, like because he's like he's like Lebanese or something like that. He's like part Arab. She got on there and was like, "Yes, guys, I'm the girl in the in the video," and was like trying to justify her part in it. And she was like, I didn't know he was in a relationship. I didn't know anything because I don't know Spanish, so I don't know what's going on. And like this, I'm like, but then the fact that she started off with like, "Hey guys, I'm the girl,
Nobody.
right? I'm the girl
Nobody.
in the video that's been going viral." And she's like, "And I'm a TikTok influencer." I was like, "Bitch, are you fucking like anything you're saying after that?" It's calculated. Like you even being with him was calculated because the fact that that came out of your fucking mouth, like, and you expect us like to believe what you're saying, like you should have never said anything. You should have not made a video. It's like you did it for clout. You knew who he
Big time.
was. He knows English, first of all. It's not like he like only speaks Spanish. He knows English. He was at the Grammys. And like these are just thirsty ass clout chasers that are doing it for a reason. So she just like happened to go like, and that's what she was trying to be like, he not like he's a nobody, but like I didn't know who he was. But I'm like, but yet there you were. There you were. You
Right.
know,
How do you
like
know about his
right.
girlfriend
Right.
situation?
And then he was like, "Oh, I didn't know she." I'm like, "Bitch, you wish you should have known. This is Peso Pluma. Come on now. Like, this is like someone that's now like they can't they can't act anymore that like our genre of music, talking about Mexicans, is not making numbers or the exposure because it is. That's no longer like that's like she's like it's a cop out and it's fucking not. And her brother was like, okay, like you expect us to believe that. Like the fact that you even started and you felt the need to even make a video and be like, I'm a TikTok and we're like, bitch, who the fuck? No one's even heard of you up until now. Like honestly, you couldn't even see her face in the video, first of all. First of all, for it to be like, I'm the girl, like you by yourself exposed yourself. Like nobody was even worried about who the fuck you were. It was more that Best One was out with the girl. Like cloud chaser if I ever saw
For
one. Like I
real,
was just like,
damn.
oh, I was like, yeah, I was just like, she's so annoying.
It was so funny.
Literally, like you said, nobody. Here she goes.
Nobody.
She's like, oh, by
I
the way, it's me,
swear.
guys.
So yeah. 2024 has been interesting.
What is it? Have you heard the reference where they're like, I didn't see this in my 2024 bingo card? Like,
Oh
so
yeah.
so yeah, it's
Yeah.
been Super Bowl weekend was crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. You know. So I mean, here we are, you know. Bet talk back at it, you know, for the new year. Ain't gone nowhere. Just been sick. You know what I'm saying? Not much fun stuff going on as far as like what to talk about.
Right.
So that's why I started off like that. But then, you know, this was pretty good to start off with.
No, yeah, for sure. Because we kept thinking, like, what are we going to talk about? What are we going to talk about? Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Other than that man jumping over jumping over to the judge.
that was epic.
Yeah, that really got things jumping. So, what a way to jump off the year.
For sure.
I just keep saying it. We'll see what happens. I don't know, but that's the only thing really interesting enough for us to finally, get this going. And let's see what else is to come.
Absolutely.
Spring is I don't know, I guess
Upon us.
started or gonna happen, maybe not. Summer probably is gonna take over
For
already.
real. It's already fucking hot.
For real. We've gone to cold to hot already. So let's see where this goes. Anything
Absolutely.
else?
Nope. I think
No?
that's it.
It's bedtime.
It's bed talk.
We
out.
out.